Hi, this is Becky Spieth, Direct Sales Specialist in the Christian Direct Seller, and we're continuing our series on how to get the business support you deserve and your spouse on board. So I brought along my spouse, John. He's going to help co-teach this course and go through the process with us together because, to be honest with you, how better to do that than right from the horse's mouth? And today we're going to be talking about practical things that you can do to get your spouse on board. So John, is there anything that you can think of that would be a practical tip for people to get their spouse on board with business?
Oh, absolutely. One of the really great things that got me on board was that Becky would plan. She would specifically plan so that we could have date time. We'd have special time together, so that it just didn't become we were just business partners. That we kept that romance alive. We did something special, and then Becky would intentionally take some of the money that she had earned, and she would buy something especially special for that romantic thing. For sure. As a man, one of the main things that motivates a man is that they get recognized. And I'm going to be real straightforward with you. If you recognize your husband as the person that is helping you, the person that is being there and supporting you and helping you be successful, it makes a huge difference. It really feeds that and makes him want to do more. I think it's really important as you talk on the phone or with other people and just directly to him. I think that is the key to getting your spousal support, is that you recognize your husband.
Anything else?
I think it's important also that the time that you spend with your husband is the time that you spend with your husband. I think that there's work time and then there's other times. And I think that's important that you do that and you have a schedule. I think that's very important to a husband.
Yeah, I think, and even more so than just the schedule, is making sure that we have dates. I always made sure I had dates for the kids, but also dates for us. And times that we could talk about business and then times that we wouldn't. First off, let me just say, touch is very important. Just, thanking them by just a small touch on the shoulder, little neck massage, any of those kind of things can really make a big difference. And I also know, well, at least in our house, that a way to a man's heart is sometimes through his stomach. So if I make John's favorite dessert or favorite meal, I know that goes a really long way as well. And I think something that's been really beneficial for us have been when we do like the staycations.
Oh, yes, for sure. That's been critical. That has been so important.
Do you want to explain that to everybody?
One of the things about a staycation here, where you don't spend a lot of money, you go to like a local hotel and you just get away from the office, get away from the business, and you can focus on what's really important. What are the goals? What are the things that you're looking at? What are the things that are important to you as a couple? I think it is critical, and I think it is so important and such a positive thing to do.
I know that that's really helped us as far as with partnering in life and marriage as well as in the business, maybe putting together a plan, just having fun, going out for a nice dinner, any of those kind of things. But I usually try to go on like Hotwire or something like that where I can get a really good deal on a staycation. And you can get 3, 4, and I've even got 5-star hotels for less than $100. And that's been a really great time for us to spend together. Any other tips?
Sometimes it's a surprise. It's great to have a plan. It's great to have a schedule. But when your wife can surprise you with something that comes from the fact that the business is successful, oh, it's great. I love it.
That's one thing I always try to do is I felt weird buying John a birthday present from his own money and out of the family budget. So I'd set money aside or try to find out things. And he's kind of hard to buy for because he's pretty easygoing. But to try to find those things that would really matter to him and be able to just surprise him every once in a while and know that it was from the money that I generated, and he knew that it wasn't coming from the family budget. So I think he really appreciated it more. Speaking of that, this is my last tip, okay? Romance is really important. So you may need to buy a special something or just make sure that you've really carved that time out and you give him your personal attention 100%. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but this has been a thing that we've had all month because I think it's vitally important to really propelling your business forward and your success. So we're going to share with you a link below. Hopefully you got value from our talk today, but we are going to really go in depth. We're going to give you step-by-steps. We're going to give you scripts. We're going to tell you the 7 must-know ingredients in order to have a healthy marriage and business partnership. We're also going to answer the questions, how do I get my spouse excited and involved in building the business and doing it for our family? And how do we build a vision and our goals together? how we create a family plan, what are the best ways to make your spouse feel valued, appreciated, and needed in your business as well as in your life, and what areas of business are best suited for your spouse, among many, many other things. So make sure you click the link below, forward it to your friends that could use additional spousal support in their business and really wants to take their business to the next level. We've made it really affordable, only $27, and if you have 5 people that you recommend that actually register, you get yours refunded. So we hope to see you on May 17th, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about your success stories by applying some of the tips we shared with you today and how your spouse is getting on board. Take care, God bless you, and I'll be with you again next week.